say what's going down.
You know who I am.
They told me you were VIP. Well connected to the government.
What kind of a moron forgets to pick up his laptop at a repair shop? You're a Biden. Act like one. Everything he built, his life, I just ruined it all. I want to know everything that's on that laptop that can ruin my erection. My friends, it's time to party!
Yeah, didn't you know? I'm taking control. I'm making appearance and I gotta go. Cause I get them dancing with their hands up. Yeah, I walk in and they go bananas. I'm a bad, yeah.
I'm an artist.
And they're cheering my
Tell me how I can help you.
I don't deserve help. Oh, I'm so sorry.
I've been through worse.
You're the smartest man I know. Thanks, Dad. I just wish I could smack some sense into you. I'll never forget Corey, Bob. He was a bad dude. No joke. Dad, we were talking about suffering. No.
I can't seem to find anything but positive stuff on the Bidens.
Who's the point man for the foreign policy in the Obama regime?
Joe Biden. So it looks like you need $1 billion.
So the obvious next question is,
Where's Hunter? I can remember getting paid some money, but I can't remember what for. Like my dad says, we never discuss my businesses, period. Or my cut.
what's happening in there? Joe's in on it.
Party's over!
You had everything, Hunter, and you threw it all away. You hope the laptop will take down everybody with you.
Get out! China's not our enemy. They're not bad folks. I love my dad, and I just want to make him proud. I am the one who brings in all the deals. I am the one. Good boy.
Unbelievable, riveting, incredible. The film My Son Hunter, Lawrence Fox, the star actor. We've interviewed him before the movie is out. And so we have a very special guest today, the director of the movie. And it's an amazing show. But you'll know the director as an actor as well. He was a Bond villain in License to Kill. He was in hits like Die Hard and The Goonies and CSI. I'm talking about Robert Davi, who joins me live via Skype. Mr. Davi, what a pleasure to have you on the program, and congratulations on this film. Oh my God, that is exciting and right on the news, right? Explosive. I'm excited. Tell us what it was like directing this show.
Well, first off, thank you for having me on the show. I have a lot of friends of mine in Toronto and Woodbridge, Hamilton, all over Vancouver. And I said, hey, how's this Rebel show? They said, it's terrific. You know, you're great people, and Ezra is terrific. So thank you for having me on. And hello to everyone out there in Canada and wherever else you're listening and watching. It was enjoyable to direct. I've directed before. I did a film called The Dukes, which won 9 awards. So for people that say, well, why is he directing? Well, I did direct before, and it had tremendous response. And then I did a film that I acted in, and then I kind of went in and repaired it. But this here now is my really second film. And the subject matter, of course, is so riveting to me, as it is to most people that want the truth, that want to find out the truth. That's all. They want to find out the truth, and it's a satirical means. It's emotional. It doesn't demonize the addiction of Hunter Biden, because many people are suffering by addiction. Mm-hmm. We know that. I have family members suffering from that. But at the core of it, it's told by the point of view of a 25-year-old left-wing activist who's an exotic dancer, who meets up with Hunter, has a relationship, and then in the course of that relationship, at first not knowing who he is, finding out that he's the son of Hunter Biden, and then she's curious and starts to research this while they're having their relationship, and now it unfolds through the relationship into the various alleged nefarious dealings that Hunter Biden made on behalf of the big guy, being Joe Biden. Now, when we made the film, Ezra, there was no New York Times or no one else was admitting to this laptop and a lot of the stuff. Peter Schweitzer had written a book after we started directing the film. No, he wrote the book prior. And then stuff started to come out more and more and more. And even Hunter Biden's own book, Beautiful Things, which I went to and extracted some information from. The script was initially done by Brian Gadua. And like you said, the Unreported Society, Phil and Ann and Magda, who recommended me to direct. We filmed it in Serbia. And when I read this initial script, I didn't want to make a conservative film per se with just a hit piece, a one-sided piece. I didn't want to demonize a few things because there was enough red meat for everyone there. I mean, if you want to know the truth, there's enough red meat for everyone there. But what I wanted to do was try to seduce in some way people that are in the middle or on the left that refuse, that for whatever viral mental reason, refuse to admit and to see the what went down here, that a vice president used his influence peddling through his son, and to try to say, oh, it was nothing, and then continue to point the finger at the Trumps for whatever reason. I mean, again, we know the globalist movement that's happening. We know I mean, there's so many widespread reasons that's happening in our society and around the world that we're finding out now about.
And that's the thing, when the Hunter Biden laptop was first revealed, the New York Post wrote about it. The New York Post, one of the oldest newspapers in America, very famous. And the social media companies all blocked it, banned it. Twitter refused to let the New York Post tweet. It was called fake news. It was called a Russian plot. That got them through the election without having these facts. But since then, the laptop has been corroborated, even by the New York Times, the Washington Post. Yes. No one disputes that it's real anymore. They're all saying, well, it's old news or it's unimportant. But that is real. This is a true story.
Yes, and they do, it's not a true story except for all the facts, as we say in the beginning. Because, so the intimate conversations people may have had, those are dramatized. Some of it, majority using Joe Biden's own words and discussions. But what one must understand, and I think it's imperative, we have a media, a big tech, we have Hollywood, that have suppressed this story and have pushed other ideas like the Russian disinformation of the Steele dossier, which has been proven to be funded by Hillary's campaign. The continued finger pointing of Donald Trump being a Putin sympathizer. If he was such a Putin sympathizer, why did he tell Angela Merkel in Germany, don't build a pipeline? It'll be used as you'll be held hostage by Russia, Russian energy. Why would he do that? And why are they doing a different narrative in the media? And, Joe Biden in 2012 met with Xi Jinping when he was vice president. Xi Jinping and Joe Biden, China, Hollywood, the conduit to Hollywood. Joe Biden was the point man for Hollywood in terms of getting business over there. So some of the major big names, and I won't mention them because I'm already canceled a bit, but if I mention them, it'll be, maybe I have a chance of something. But the idea of him negotiating this deal for Hollywood and them being thankful and saying Joe Biden has the full support of Hollywood later on if he runs for president. Do you understand? And then the connections with Hunter with the Communist Chinese Party in 2019. I mean, it all unfolds in a certain way. And even when Joe Biden said in his own words, China's not the enemy, folks. We have it in the film. His own words. So when is the people, and we need the people to get the film, go to mysonhunter.com and click and get this film, because it is a middle finger to the establishment media, to big tech, and in a certain way to the cultural entertainment sector of Hollywood that wants to ignore that this story happened and then denigrate any artistic value to it.
What you just saw was an excerpt from my nightly show, the Ezra Levant Show. Every weekday, I do a monologue. Usually it's about half an hour. Then I interview an interesting guest, and then we read my hate mail or my fan mail, whichever is more fun. It's only available behind a paywall, though. That's how we pay our bills here at Rebel News. We don't take a dime from Justin Trudeau. But the good news is it's only $8 a month, about half the price of Netflix. And in addition to my nightly show, you also get weekly shows from 4 other friends here at Rebel News. So you're getting 36 shows a month just for $8. I think it's worth it. And even if you're not quite sure, do it anyways, because we rely on viewers like you to keep us free and independent. I promise you I'll never take a dime from Trudeau. Just go to rebelnewsplus.com and click subscribe. Thanks.